when like once my winter festival season ends, I do it after my summer festival season.
That's right. Like just like sort of to seal it. It's like
I have like a massage therapist I keep going back to. She's a little concerned about what's going on with the shoulders, but
well, I'm glad you have somebody who's tracking you.
yeah, she's like, dude, like, she's a little mean. So on the ground, we don't even like.
That's something to figure out.
Well, we just need to go through 225 total to the six.
I think there's about 40 back there.
Yeah.
I know when we really like have decline, we like.
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. You know I'm back from Albania when I say to you, if you see that there are rows of chairs in front of you that don't have people, please come closer. Did you miss me? That's how you know Shabbos is starting. So it's wonderful if you're here for the first time and the first time in a while and you're like, I don't know anybody. Coming closer is a really good way to get to know each other. And if you're like, I'm in my favorite seat, please don't make me move. I'm not going to make you move. And my invitation to you as people come in is to, you can even, if they're people you don't know, you can wave them over to you and say, hey, come sit with me. Come sit with me. Good Shabbos. There's a seat right here. Good Shabbos to you. We're going to get started in just a moment, but I'll invite you, please, to take a breath with me as we come into space. As we settle into this sanctuary together. So grateful am I that Rachel and Mindy are here to bring us into Shabbos in song. So let's open together to page 332 and we'll sing.
Yarutz of
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Rabbi Ariel. This is Mindy, and this is Rachel. We are so grateful to be leading opening this container of prayer. This is Alma, and that's Hillel, who does not want is waving. Okay, shy one. Today, as we were getting ready to come here, and I was asking Alma and Lelia if they felt comfortable coming with me on the bima and Noam with Rafi at home. And Sophie, who is often running after children at the usher table. Hi, Sophie. I asked Lel, do you feel okay about that? And Lely said, Ima, you know Shir Tikva is one of my homes. And I just wanted to start first by opening that invitation to you, because I don't think, maybe Shir Tikva is one of her homes because she sees me speak into a microphone a lot. But I actually think Shir Tikva is one of her homes because this is a space she gets to move around in, and there are people here who watch out for her, and she gets to eat pizza wherever she wants. Just kidding. That this is a space where she gets to stretch her boundaries and learn how to be a person. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. And I want to say, Lely is very special. And now I'm going to stop talking about you. But it's also, we want Shir Tikva to be one of your homes too. This sanctuary is not Lely's sanctuary, it is our sanctuary together. And I want to invite you as you enter Shabbat. Hold on. Yes, Almi?
I do not say that.
Oh, and Almi's special too.
Me too.
Oh, good. I'm always getting into trouble. This is a space we come to get humbled, to laugh. Sorry? And to advocate, that's right, to self-advocate, to learn how to be assertive, to get nourished. To take up more space, perhaps, than we do in other spaces in our life, and then to be told to step back a little bit. And God willing, to find a space for rest. And so as we come into Shabbat, my invitation to you, and I wonder, are there people here who are here for the very first time? Oh, hello. Tell me it's almost the high holidays without telling me it's almost the high holidays. Welcome to Shir Tikva. We're so happy you're here. May this be one of your homes. And are there people here who are returning to Shir Tikva for the first time in a while? Yeah, welcome. Welcome, welcome back. May Shir Tikva be one of your homes. A home that supports you, a home that opens its doors, a home that reminds us or maybe teaches us how to be a little wilder and a little fuller and a little braver. And I'm so excited, actually, to get to welcome beloved's home. Paul, I'm talking to you. And Esther, I'm so excited to get to welcome you onto our bima, to light Shabbat candles and to get to celebrate smachot, moments of real joy and becoming with you. Thank you so much for coming to celebrate here at Shir Tikva. So we're going to turn and light candles together. You can turn to page 2 if you want to read the words of the blessing. Come on up. Okay, babas, I'm going to go up to the bima. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner, lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So, Paul, I'm so excited to get to welcome you back to the Twin Cities and also to get to celebrate you on your 72nd birthday. When is your actual birthday? Yesterday. Come on now. Okay, so you're newly into your 73rd year, but into this experience. So as you celebrate your 72nd birthday, I want to bless you with joy and pride and wholeness. Your whole life is a radiant testament to the beauty of diversity within the image of the divine, B'Tselem Elohim. So may this birthday be a renewal of self, of purpose, and of connection with community. May your path ahead be filled with a love that uplifts you, friendships that embrace you, and community that celebrates every part of you. May the Holy One bless you with courage to live boldly, with wisdom to guide others by your example, and joy in the relationships that form the core of your being. Yehi ratzon milfanecha, may it be your will, source of all, to bless Paul with a year of light and love and joy. Happy birthday, and Mazal Tov. Mazal Tov. We're going to sing one big joy song in just a moment because we have another amazing milestone to celebrate. So, dear Esther, Mazal Tov. I know it's overwhelming. You're the best. So Mazal Tov on the milestone of your graduation from college. Yay! So today we celebrate not just your graduation from Tulane, but the strength and the courage and the resilience that brought you to this moment. Like your namesake, Queen Esther, you have walked with quiet bravery and clarity of purpose. May this new chapter overflow with joy and possibility. May you trust the voice inside of you that led you to this moment and let it lead you forward. May you find mentors who uplift you, friends who see you, and work that feeds your soul. So may the Holy One bless you with simcha, with joy, and or, light, and shalom, peace and wholeness. May you always know your worth, walk in your truth, and feel a love that surrounds you from your family and your friends and community. Mazal tov to you. Thank you so much for filling us up with this joy of this moment of arriving. And may what comes next be so full of learning and love. Let's sing together.
Simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov. Yehelanu, 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 u'lekol Yisrael. Yehelanu, yehelanu, u'lekol Yisrael.
Let's turn together to page 12 as we welcome Shabbat. We'll turn to page 13. The first lines, Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash. Let's sing together a new song.
Shir Ladonai Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai Barechu Shemo Basru Miyom Leyom Yeshuato. Shir Ladonai Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai Barechu Shemo Basru
We'll turn together. You are lucky enough. Shir Tikva, one of Shir Tikva's love languages is handouts. So we have not one but two handouts tonight. Please turn to our smaller handout, and you'll find Kol Adonai Chotzev Lahavot Esh. And I just want to say out loud that these melodies, we've been singing a lot of Shirei Chadash. We've been singing a lot of new songs. So many of the songs we're singing tonight are compositions by our dear Rachel Lipkin. And this next one is no different.
Thank you. And if you're tied to the Siddur, it's also on page 19. But I thought it would be nice to have in the handout as well. And this is a blessing for lighting any kind of flame. Think about all of the rituals in Judaism where you're lighting a candle. And it really struck me, the words are, the voice of Adonai kindles flames of fire. And also, may Adonai grant strength to God's people. May Adonai bestow on God's people well-being. So every time you light a match, think of and feel the voice of Adonai. Kol Adonai Chotzev Lahavot Esh. 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 Adonai Oz Lamo Yiten. Adonai Yivarech et Amo Vashalom. Adonai Oz Lamo Yiten. Adonai Yivarech et Amo Vashalom. Kol Adonai Chotzev Lahavot Esh. 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 Adonai Oz Lamo Yiten. Adonai Yevarech et Amo Vashalom. Adonai Oz Lamo Yiten. Adonai Yevarech et Amo Vashalom. Adonai Oz Lamo Yiten. Adonai Yevarech et Amo Vashalom. Adonai Oz Lamo Yiten. Adonai Yevarech et Amo Vashalom.
Let's turn to our big handout as we sing Ana V'Choach.
Ana b'koach gedulat yemecha. Tatir zerura, tatir zerura. Kabel rinat, rinat amcha. Sagveinu, tareinu, nora. Ana v'koach gedulat yemincha. Tatir zerura, tatir zerura. Kabel rinat, rinat amcha. Sagveinu, tareinu. בכוח גדולת ימינך. תתיר זרורה, תתיר זרורה, קבל רינת עמך, סגבנו, טהרנו, נורא.
We'll turn together to page 20 and sing Lecha Dodi as these verses, these 9 verses, carry us from the threshold of Shabbat all the way inside. And if, as we get to the 9th verse, you're invited to rise in body and spirit and even to come with me outside onto 50th Street as we welcome Shabbat.
Lecha Dodi, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. lecha dodi, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבורך, לחמי, בחסדו אני אעמי, ונפנתה יראתי לה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. והילים ששושייך, ורחקו כל מבלייך, יסיס עלייך אלוהייך, כמסוס קטן על קטן. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי, ואת אדוני תריצי. אל יריש בן פרצי, ונשמחה ונגילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובסהולה, תוך אמונה עם סגולה. בואי כלה, בואי כלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. 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 לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Let us rise in body spirit as we turn to page 28 and call each other to prayer. turn to page 30 and bless the movement between light and dark, the opening of the gates, the changing of the seasons. ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב הרבים. We'll turn back to our small handouts for Ahavat Olam, for we are loved.
We are embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are supported by hands that uplift us, even in the midst of a fall. We are urged on by eyes that meet us, even when we are too weak for meeting. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. Embrace, touch, soothed and counseled. Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love.
כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, והם נגע יומם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. We'll rise and root on page 34. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. You may be seated. We'll sing this English interpretation of the Ve'ahavta found on page 37.
Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gates. They are reminders to do all my needs vote, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your God. Adonai Elohechem.
Let's turn to page 40.
Mi chamocha na elim Adonai, mi chamocha ne'ela b'kodesh, Nora tehilo sefele, Nora tehilo sefele. Mahalutecha ra'u banecha, bokeh yom lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Zelianu ve'amru, Zelianu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai yimloch le'olam
Baruch et Adonai Gal Yisrael. We'll pray for peace and protection, a sukkah of peace that spans this entire globe on page 42.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim.
We'll turn to page 44 and sing our accountability to Shabbat. We will rise in body and spirit. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael od hi leolam, od hi leolam, od hi leolam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. We'll take this time now for personal prayer, beginning on page 46 in song, and then a few moments in quiet. And then we'll come back together in song on page 62. Adonai, Sifatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagid, Tehilatecha, Adonai, Sifatai Tiftach. Let's take this time to pray for healing of body, for healing of spirit. I'm going to invite you to take a moment and to bring into your heart the people that you're praying for. I'm going to invite you, please, to say their names out loud.
Bill Cooper.
We sing you healing, we sing you care, we sing you justice, we sing you prayer, we sing you healing, we sing you care, we sing you justice, we sing you prayer. El Narifanala, El Narifanala, oh El Narifanala, El Narifanala, oh El Narifanala, El Narifanala, oh El Narifanala, El Narifanala. Good Shabbos, everyone.
Good Shabbat.
So nice to be back. This is my third Shabbat back. It's my first week drashing. So thanks for welcoming me. Hi, Michaela. Thanks for that. So I told someone before Shul that I think I'm entering my Divrei Torah on Albania era. I got back from Albania 3 weeks ago, and there's a lot of Torah that I'm still. So here we go. Here's number one in my new era. So I was sitting in a music club in Tirana, the capital of Albania, just 6 weeks ago, talking to a self-described right-wing politician named Bledi. We had passed through banter about the similarities and differences between grappa and raki, which is the local moonshine of choice. Now, Noam likes to weigh in on such dangerous subjects before he knows if it's safe to do so. And we had started sharing about our countries and their relationship with freedom and with repression. Now, Bledi told us stories about the long dictatorship of Enver Hoxha and what it was like to be a teenager then, seeking to rebel. And I shared what we were experiencing here in the United States, the erosion of civil rights protections and the targeting of trans folks and immigrants, the environment of bewilderment and disorientation and despair. And I might have used the word authoritarianism, and I might have used the word fascism. And Bledi said, no, I couldn't use those words. The United States couldn't possibly be a place where civil rights were trampled. Wow. And even if it were, we just had to wait for the next election. A hard time it surely was, he conceded, but no need to be dramatic. As you can imagine, I let Noam take the conversation from there, while I simultaneously seethed and settled. Vledi was actually very right. The United States does not have a dictator. We have the right to vote and organize and gather to listen to rock music in public. We have many points of resistance. We have many pathways out of this horror. And we are right to take it seriously when our government claws back funds for research meant to support LGBTQ and women's health, deploys federal troops in LA and DC and threatens to bring it out farther, and compiles a list of works at the Smithsonian that it deems to have woke ideology. We are right to sound the alarm as the government detains and deports thousands of people every day, including many who are legally permitted to be here. We have to face it, name it, see this moment for what it is. Otherwise, we risk numbing ourselves to this very volatile, chaotic moment and losing our pathway out. Now, I didn't say all of this to Vledi. Vledi wants the United States to be a beacon and bastion of democracy and popular power in ways that I actually don't think it's ever been, and certainly isn't right now. But he helped me clarify how to move in this moment, neither drowning in the horror nor fully comforted by the good. Face it, name it, in each direction. So the first line of this week's Torah portion, Re'eh, begins with the words, Re'eh anochi noten lifnechem hayom bracha uklala. See, this day I set before you blessing and curse. Et habracha asher tishmeu el mitzvot Adonai Elohechem asher anochi mitzaveh etchem hayom. I set before you blessing if you obey the commandments of God. Vehaklala im lo tishmeu, and curse if you don't obey the commandments of God. And then the people are told that when they are to enter the land, they are to pause at 2 mountains and proclaim the litany of blessings and the litany of curses, to pronounce the blessings at Mount Gerizim and the curses at Mount Eval. Now, the rabbis of Talmud Yerushalmi, a text I'm sure that is quoted in Reform synagogues all over the country throughout time. The rabbis of Talmud Yerushalmi wonder how the Israelites pulled that off. How did they bless at the mountains of Gerizim and curse at the Mount Eval? And they offer, one might think that those on Mount Gerizim recited the blessings and those on Mount Eval recited curses. Talmud lomar habrachot v'aklalot. But the verse says the blessings and the curses. And so Talmud thinks, no, elu ve'elu, these and those, all the people must have said both the blessings and the curses. So one might think that after they had recited the blessings, they recited the curses. But Torah teaches habracha ve'aklala. Torah teaches the blessing and the curse. So Talmud reasons that one blessing must be followed by one curse. Through the whole litany, you couldn't say all the blessings and then the curses. You had to go one by one. Then they offer, one might think that those on Mount Gerizim said Amen after all the blessings, and those on Mount Eval must have said Amen after all the curses. But wait a second, the verse later on in Deuteronomy says the entire people will say Amen. So elu ve'elu, these and those, all the people must have said Amen, reasons the Talmud, after the blessings and after the curses. At which point Talmud seems to lose patience and asks and said, Ha ketzad, so what happens? Literally, how did it work? When the people recited the blessings, says the Talmud, they must have turned their faces, all of the people, towards Mount Gerizim. And when they recited the curses, they turned their faces towards Mount Eval. And then after facing it, the blessings and the curses, one by one, they said, Amen, which is to say, the people had to literally turn towards the promise and turn towards the punishment. We had to turn towards the hope and the dread. The people had to take on reciting all of the blessings and all of the curses. They couldn't just focus on the blessings and then on the curses. They had to hold it all together, weaving it together as one. And elu ve'elu, the entire community had to answer both for the blessings and for the curses. They couldn't push either away. So as we approach the month of Elul, this season of reckoning with our own accountability, our own need to face the blessings and the curses of this moment, this Torah feels especially acute. It offers us the chance for concrete action in the face of threat and the need for courageous reckoning with how we act, how we answer to this moment. not to simply wait for the next elections, may they come, b'mheira b'yameinu, may they come in our days, 2026. Can't wait. As my Albanian political friend Vledi encouraged me to do, and we can't give up and surrender to collapse. We have to face the blessings and the curses and answer to them. So one concrete example. Synagogues and churches and mosques and schools and nonprofits receive money from a popular Department of Security's grant program for increased security. Under changes in this year's application requirements, organizations may now be required to cooperate with federal immigration enforcement, as well as be prohibited from engaging in what the grant terms discriminatory boycotts and programs that advance or promote diversity, equity, and inclusion. This grant, the Nonprofit Securities Grants Program, which is designed to fund institutions facing security threats and has gone primarily to Jewish organizations. Let us be clear. It's designed to fund institutions facing security threats to pay for enhancements like security and trainings. It creates a real bind for progressive Jewish organizations who have historically benefited from funding and oppose this administration's immigration and customs enforcement escalation and anti-DEI crusade. So these new requirements would bar synagogues from prioritizing equity in our communities and would require synagogues to cooperate with ICE and bar us from sanctuary efforts. So in the language of our parsha, the blessing, the possibility that we could be resourced in our efforts to keep our communities safe, the curse that this effort could be tied to cooperation with immigration enforcement or used to undermine anti-racism work or organizing for Palestinian liberation. How do we face them both? By calling publicly for these new requirements to be rescinded and refusing to apply for these programs until our freedom of speech and action are safeguarded. We get to push major Jewish organizations to repeal these guidelines. We get to work together to vision community safety way beyond federal funding for security measures. We get to push our elected officials not to get it twisted. Combating anti-Semitism must not be used as the justification for the crackdown on free speech. Our safety in Jewish community is bound up with the safety of Muslims and immigrants and people of color and queer people. My goodness, we know that. We must remind our leaders of that. With courage. The blessing, we have concrete ways to resist and build power in coalition. The curse, the stakes are high and things are moving really fast. How we face them? In community. Elu ve'elu haya onin. These and those answered for the blessings and the curses, not in singular, it's not on any one of our shoulders, but in the collective. We face it, we name it in all directions, and we take action for the world that we believe in together. Shabbat shalom. Bruchim to you. So, loved ones, we are going to bless each other now, community blessings. It's the custom in our community, if this is your first time, to turn back to our big sheet and bless each other and then receive blessings from our beloveds on Zoom who have been raining down blessings on us now into our 6th year. Yesher koach, I know, but who's counting? Eeks. Hamalach hagoel oti, Hamalach hagoel oti mikol ra, yevarech et V'shem avotai, Avraham v'Yitzchak, v'yidgul harov b'kerev haaretz. Yisimchem Elohim kesara, kerivka, kerachel u'chelea, כ"פריים וכי מנשה, יברכך אדוני וישמרך, יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה, יישא אדוני give you what you need to meet this moment. May we not forget the importance of saying Amen after both blessings and curses. May the curses be warnings for us, for all of us. May we keep showing up for each other. May we show up for our neighbors. May our neighbors show up for us. May showing up strengthen community. May we be special and a delight to those around us and eat pizza wherever we want. May we embrace the woven togetherness of our fates with those of our many neighbors and co-targets. May each of us find our way to share our blessings and mitigate others' curses. May we not stop standing up in the face of injustice. May we find the strength to clear the air. May we weave a web of neighbors that spans mountains. May we see the curses lurking in our current path and use our blessings to forge a path of safety and thriving for everybody. May we remember our strength even in the face of difficulty. May we have the strength to keep facing what is, even as it changes so quickly. May our community help us slow down if we're moving too fast. May we be a curse mindfully and strategically when someone needs cursing. Kehiratzon, yalalai, 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 yalalai. The world turns into a Purim spiel a little more every time. We'll rise in body and spirit on page 284 as we begin to conclude our service. V'hashevota el levavecha ki Adonai hu Elohim. V'hashevota Be seated. It's the custom in our community as we come to Kadisha Tom to pause and say Oseh Shalom, holding space for the too many tens of thousands of people who have been killed since October 7th. And as famine is declared in Gaza City and around Gaza, I also just am holding Oseh Shalom open for this specter of death, that our singing might make space in our hearts for the vision of doing, and that we feel our prayers moving where they need to go. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, bimu It's the custom in our community to tell short stories about the loved ones that we're remembering during Kaddish. And so I will read our community's list. And if you're remembering that person, please raise your hand and I'll come to you with a microphone. And if I reach the end of the list and I have not called your beloved's name, please raise your hand and I'll come on over to you. Think about like a 1-2 sentence story, but it's such an honor to get to remember your loved ones with you. We're in Shloshim in the first 30 days since the death of Donna Nesser, mother of Lisa Hurtubise. Asia Riggs, chosen family of Lakin Schmatz and Mariasha Katz. And Rich Eisenberg, husband of Marcia Eisenberg and father of Shanna. We observe the yahrzeits of John Arnold, Samantha Roller's uncle.
My Uncle John was a man who just really held so much life, and he died young. He died in a farm accident when he was 34, and it's 34 years ago since he died. So remembering him.
Michael Dane, beloved member of Shir Tikva.
Yeah, Michael came here from California. He referred to himself as an environmental refugee. And he had breathing problems, and he couldn't breathe in California due to the wildfires. And I thought, oh, well, that's interesting, and I befriended him. And he died way too young.
Fanny Emmer, Jess Rochester's grandmother. Trudy Engel, Steve's mother. Fredia Fexo, Mickey Donofsky's mom. Mark Feshbach, David Feshbach's father, and Andrea's husband and beloved member of Shir Tikva.
Actually, can I say something about
You actually have a microphone.
That's right. Mickey
should.
Donofsky's mom took care of me when I was an infant. My mom and Mickey were really good friends from junior high, grade school on, and still are. And my mom had me very young, and Mickey's mom would walk me in the carriage daily and help take care of me. So I'm grateful for that.
Chris Frankowski, Elaine's husband and beloved member of Shir Tikva, and Elaine's on Zoom. I'm hoping you're sharing stories in the chat. Jesse Gomez, Jack Bethke's grandfather. Jim Hainig, Kat Gordon's uncle. Irene Jesse Carlian, Hirsch Berman's family friend. Florence Levitt, Dana Bennis's grandmother. Jean Lister, T.C. Largaspalda's spouse and beloved member of Shir Tikva. Yes, you can. Eliana Mariani, Emma Nicosia's grandmother. Yes, you can. Mel Ornstein, John's father. Leah Raskus, David Raskus's mother. Morris Ratner, Gail Zoffer's grandfather. Johannes Riedel, Claude's father. Harriet Rosenberg, Mark Rosenberg's mother and my grandmother. I never knew my grandmother Harriet, but she apparently had fantastic taste in clothes and jewelry. I try to aspire. And she met my grandfather in college, and there are really fantastic pictures of them at dances from college. And my dad is on Zoom, and I hope you will tell stories on the chat. Joseph Rubenstein, Jim's great uncle. David Skadron, Maury Hartman's grandfather. Penny Gail Teichman, Jerry's wife, and Steve Teichman and Cheryl Dvorak's mom. Leopoldine Vogel, Larry Wolf's grandmother. Dorothy Warm, Rosie Math's grandmother, and Lois Weisberg, Mark's mom. Sorry, guys, I chose a bad path. Sorry.
I lost my niece yesterday, and she was 42 and has a 19-year-old son, and she was a gem, and came from a really difficult family that we all came from, and she didn't make it. Yeah.
Are there other people that you're remembering tonight?
It's been 2 years since my friend Abby Bischoff died in a car accident. She was also way too young, but just something I'll always remember about her is she always talked in her sleep and would wander around, so sleepovers were always kind of wild.
The yurt site was actually 2 weeks ago, but I haven't been to synagogue. Jake Panetera was the group little brother. He unfortunately passed away when he was 17. That was 15 years ago. But he was, the kid you'd fight with front seat for, or, steal each other's t-shirts, or, go to Mickey D's and have ice cream and, miss him.
My grandma, Carol Millette, died 2 months ago today, and so this is since my first time here, and I've been between synagogues for a bit. It's the first time I've been doing more of. She just was a really wonderful person, and more accepting and understanding and trying to change than some people far younger than her. And I miss her, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I'm going to invite our community please to rise on page 294 and recite Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah be'alma divrach yiruteh v'yanalif malchuteh b'chayechon u'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'bizman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam u'amei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudsha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav u'ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'yimru amen. You may be seated. I'm wondering if Sophie or Kate feels like coming to do announcements. Go, Sophie. Is this your first time doing announcements? No, second time. This is Sophie's second time doing announcements as a member of Shir Tikva's board. Here you are.
Hello, my name is Sophie, and I'm a member of Shir Tikva's board. Find all of our Shir Tikva programming updates on our weekly e-news and on our website. Programming updates are as follows. Shabbat in the Park will be on August 29th, right across the street at Lyndhurst Park. Come for a musical welcome to Shabbat, community potluck, and chance to connect. A little programming launched last week. Among the offerings is Torah and singing on a stick at the State Fair on August 31st, and daily slichot on Zoom. Check out our website and all the Shir Tikva communications for more information and to sign up. Hi, holy days are coming. Look for the email this week. Next week's Shabbat service will be a mass required service. If this isn't the best fit for you, please join us on Zoom. A reminder that your community is here to support you, so please reach out to our rabbis if you encounter a life change so they can activate the Shir Tikva network of support. Shabbat shalom.
Good Shabbos, everyone. We're going to bless grape juice and challah. I want to say mazal tov to Dom Castino, who's becoming bar mitzvah tomorrow. Really, really exciting. And I realize there's so many people who are new or newer in the room, and so I just wanted to offer and there are also just shy people in the room. And so I just wanted to offer, if you're like, yes, I would like to speak to someone, no, I don't know anyone here, and the idea of meeting someone from scratch feels totally undoable, I would like to invite you to grab some snacks afterwards and then come sit in this circle where I will be also a resident shy person, and we can meet each other and just get to talk a little bit. And I feel like there might be people who've been coming to Shir Tikva for quite a long time who's like, maybe I should be in that circle, in which case please come. But I think it might just help us connect, just recognizing that there are a bunch of people here who are here for the very, very first time, or the first time in a while. So, to blessings we go. Can I just say thank you to Mindy and Rachel as I walk up the... Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת עם כל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-Shabbat. L'chaim. Will you take a sip? L'chaim. Well done. Okay. Shy and thirsty. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'avon. We'll close in song.
It's on your handout. Yay, so you have a handout. The closing song is Petach Libi, and my intention in setting this to music is that as we are in these hard times and joyous times, that it's important to keep our hearts open and deepen our relationships to each other and live our Torah. So that's it. And I'm so grateful to this community. Otherwise, I would just be singing this at stoplights. But you all sound so great. So here we go. Petach libi v'toratecha uv'mitzvotecha tirdof nafshi. Petach libi v'toratecha uv'mitzvotecha tirdof nafshi. Open my heart to live your Torah, that I may do your mitzvot. Open my heart to be a Torah, bringing goodness and peace for all on earth. Petach libi v'toratecha uv'mitzvotecha tirdof nafshi. Petach libi v'toratecha uv'mitzvotecha tirdof nafshi. Live, here we go. Open my heart to live your Torah, that I may do your mitzvot. Open my heart to be your Torah, bringing goodness and peace for all on earth. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat.